Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa. This is my workshop. You know, I received something just recently from a company called KATERK, and I was really pretty excited about it because I've used KATERK products before, and I've even mentioned it. This is their rotary tool, okay? And I was really impressed with the quality of the product. I bought that with my money, so it wasn't something that was sent to me. In fact, here I'll give you the proper spelling on this company right there, okay? And this is the rotary tool. And they have a bunch of different heads and so forth in here, okay? Which, you know, you would expect to find, all right, in any rotary tool. But this is pretty expansive. They have an awful lot of stuff in there. I'm trying to tip this to show it to you without spilling it. You know what a dunderhead I am. But I managed to get through that without spilling it. The thing that I really liked a lot about this, though, is if you've had a Dremel, okay, and most of us have used a Dremel, when you switch from one tool to another, you have you have a tool to loosen up this collet or collar. I think they call it a collet, though. You have to loosen it up and, press down and take it out and so forth, which, yeah, I suppose it's not a big deal. But, a lot of times that thing is misplaced and sometimes it's a little bit cumbersome. So the thing that I looked for specifically with this was, can you switch these heads out quickly without the use of a tool? And you know what? You can. You just press this little button here, okay, and then you can twist that and it comes right out. And you can put anything else right back in just that easily, okay? You press the button and you put your other tool in. So I was impressed with the quality and quite frankly, the power that's in this. So when KATERK contacted me and asked me to review their cordless screwdriver, I was pretty excited, and I said yes immediately because I was already familiar with their rotary tool. So this is the KATERK cordless screwdriver. It's variable speed, all right, and you can go in or back to withdraw, okay, and here is your speed, okay? You can make it, as I said, variable speed. Goes in 3 different speeds, all right? Charges rather quickly, and it appears to hold the charge for quite a while now. I haven't had this for that long of a period of time, but for the period of time that I have had it and for the period of time that I've been using it, hasn't lost any charge at all. I've had it about a week. So that's kind of neat. And, ease of withdrawing this is that simple. Okay. And they give you, quite a lot of options. Okay. These all come with, the screwdriver. You have Phillips heads, different sized Phillips heads, a flat head, a hex, head and so forth. So, it's, rather versatile. But I'll tell you the thing that I like the best about this. We've all probably used cordless screwdrivers in the past. I have, I'm sure you have. And when you are getting down to the end, particularly if you're doing something like this, do you remember, if you're a regular follower of my channel, you know that all of this shelving up here, I built myself. I got the wood from Home Depot, picked up the appropriate hardware, wood screws, and, cut it and put it together. When you're dealing with something like this with wood screws, when you start to get down towards the end, okay, a lot of times the cordless screwdrivers just don't have enough oomph, for lack of a better word, to complete the job. I found that this one actually does. I can sock down a screw right to the very end. Okay, I'm pointing over there. You can't see that, right? You can sock down a screw right to the very end, and it completes the job. For a screw that's in there already, okay, again, if you're talking about a wood screw that is joining two pieces of wood together, sometimes you have to really get in there and kind of get beastie with it to get it to move. And I found that this one was able to do that. So it's versatile. It has some beastiness behind it, and it's a piece of equipment that I'm really rather happy with. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's go over here. Let me see if I can position this in such a way that I can show it to you without being a spaz. Hang on one second. Okay, so this is the end of one of the shelves that I told you I put together, okay? So right there is the shelf that I pointed to just a second ago, and this is kind of an arm that comes out from there, okay? And I've got a wood screw holding on to this, okay? So this was all attached, and this wood screw has been in there since I built this over the summer. So let's see if I can get this thing out of here. All right. And there we go. Look at that, huh? All right, and we can put it right back again. And it's in there, all right? So this really does have, quite a bit of torque behind it, and it does seem to do the job. All right, let me just reposition this. Hang on. Okay, back in my perch. So I'll tell you, I'm really rather impressed with this. I don't know what the retail price is. I don't think it's very expensive. I should have looked that up, right? But anyway, yeah, it comes in this nice carrying case, okay? And you get all of your bits and so forth right inside there, and this will fit right in there. Now, when you don't have the head in there, this fits right over the top. And in fact, let's get that out of there, okay? Okay, and there you go. All right. So it's nice and easy to transport, and I'll tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it will get Papa's thumbs up. All right. So go check it out, Katurk, and also check out their rotary tool. This thing I genuinely love. And I'll tell you one more thing before I let you go. Okay. This will also mate with almost anything else. These are Milwaukee drill bits, okay? So if you want to use this as a pin vise, for example, you can go into your drill bits, all right? And you can, I'm just grabbing anything here randomly, okay? And it fits right in there. No problem with fit. Okay. And as I said, you can get a very small bit in there and use this as a pin vise as well. Okay. So pretty cool stuff. It'll also fit these drivers rather well. I've got a number of different drivers in here. Okay. Just grab one at random. Okay. Here's one. All right. And that seems to fit rather well. Okay. So, let's see if I can get this one out of here. There we go. Okay, let's see if that fits. Okay. You ever see those square head ones? Okay. And that fits nicely. Okay. So, the versatility of this, along with the torque that it seems to provide, and it also has this little light here. Can I show you this? See how it's lighted all the way around? This actually does provide quite a bit of light when you're, in close. This isn't really showing up too well because I got the overhead lights here, but having the lights all the way around is really very helpful. I have found that a lot of the other power screwdrivers, they only have one light up on top. This one has the lights all the way around. So again, rather versatile. And that's why I'm going to give this Papa's thumbs up. I would highly recommend this. It appears to be a really good tool. So, as usual, Papa is going to take care of you. And if you want to get this, there you go. Okay. You can get 10% off with this discount code right there. See? All right. And I think we got the link up. in the descriptions. But you can get this on Amazon. All right, so go to Amazon, put in Katurk, and then put in that discount code right there. And you will get 10% off. Okay. And I will also mention my other sponsor, of course, is Gallery. Okay. And there's the discount code right there for Gallery. Okay. If you want to get an airbrush or any airbrush accessories, even Kaleido paints. Okay. I happen to be sitting at the paint bench. So there you go. Kaleido paints, 10% off. Okay. And if you want to shop on Amazon for your Gallery products or paints, there's the discount code right there in red. Okay. So I've got discounts for you all over the board. All right. So go check out Katurk. And the other thing I mentioned the other day, since I'm sitting here showing you new stuff, is this. I think I mentioned this. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I have about 3 or 4 Papa's Quick Hits video that are sitting in the can that I have not released yet, so I can't remember some of what has gone out to you. But this is a paint strainer. Can you see that? Okay. And that sits right in, hang on guys, that sits right in your cup. You can put this right on top of your cup. Well, this one's too small. Here, let's try this one. All right. I've got different sizes here. All right. And let me get a smaller one. Here we go. Here we go. I just don't have the right cup size on there, but that fits in there just like that. Okay. And that will strain your paint. Pretty cool, huh? I don't have a discount code on this, so I guess you'll have to pay full price. This wasn't expensive, though. I think it was like $10 or something like that. And I don't remember where I got it, to tell you the truth. But if you were watching, when I painted the black on the roof of the Vicky, it came out terrible. Readjust myself in this seat here. Okay. It came out terrible. And the reason I think it came out terrible is because a bunch of stuff came out of the jar. I was using Tamiya flat black. Okay. I think this is the gloss black, but we'll pretend this is flat black. Okay. And when I shot it, I knew immediately I was in trouble because I could see little schmutzy things coming out. All right. So the way you can get around schmutzy things is you pour your paint. Where'd it go? Here we go. You pour your paint right through the strainer. Okay. And that will filter out that nasty stuff. Actually, I use a pipette. All right. And then I withdraw the paint and I will mix it appropriately with the thinner and so forth. And then I will use the pipette and I will put it into the cup. Except now I will be putting it through this little strainer cup. All right. And we will avoid having those kinds of problems. So what I did in that particular case is I had to sand it all down. You know, I had to put it into the dehydrator, let it dry. And once it was dried, I went over the whole top with sanding sticks. And then I didn't have these strainers at the time. What I used was the strainer that is really for the 3D resin for my 3D printer that I've never used yet. But anyway, it performed the same task, and the paint came out really nice. So that 32 Vicky's looking really very good right now. And I immediately, after I painted that, got these little strainers, these little cups, and that worked out really very well. Okay, gang, one more thing I'm going to pass along to you, and then I'm going to let you go. We're just a little bit more than a month out from the Replicon show, okay, Long Island Replicon show, sponsored by the Long Island Scale Model Society, okay, and that is going to be March 28th at the Freeport Rec Center right off of Merrick Road in Freeport. So if you're around Long Island on March 28th, stop in, see this show. Great show. I will be there. I'm looking forward to it. And this show, by the way, is not just cars. I mean, you've got military stuff there, aircraft, all kinds of good stuff. A little bit more than a month after that, at the end of April, we have, when is this? April 25th, NNL East. All right. And this is the granddaddy show of all the shows. Okay, if you're in the metropolitan area, the New York metropolitan area, make sure you stop in and go to NNL East. This is an outrageously fantastic show. The vendor area is it's like a mall. It really is. It's like a mall of model kits and parts, aftermarket stuff, paint, everything. They've got everything there. Okay, so and they even have lunch there too. So that's pretty cool. A lot of these shows, they don't have a place to go and have lunch, but NNL East, yeah, you can get lunch there. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for now. We're still in the grips of this really cold weather. It was day before yesterday. It was 3 degrees here. 3 degrees, you believe that? So bundle up. Soon enough, we're going to be complaining about how hot and humid it is. But for right now, yeah, we're still in the deep freeze. All right, listen, check out Katurk, and I think you'll be happy with what they have to offer. They, I don't know a whole lot about them, but what I do know from the few pieces of equipment that I've used, they seem to be producing quality stuff that gets the job done. So check them out, and you'll get 10% off if you use the code that I just showed you. Okay, so thanks again for tuning in, and I will catch all of you in the next video.